Hi everyone, this is Laura with Maguire's Auto Family. Today we're going to take some time out of our busy day selling cars to teach you a little bit about proper winter maintenance for your vehicles. And I have Doris here with me, and she's one of our service advisors. So we're going to go over a little bit of proper winter maintenance tips for you. And first we're going to start off with what are some of the essentials that we need to keep in our car.
Things that I would recommend would be to make sure you have an ice scraper for your windshields. You want to make sure that your vehicle's cleared off properly before you drive it, so snow doesn't fly back on somebody else, and that you can see that your lights are also cleared off so that when you're driving, people can see you. I would make sure a couple things would be a blanket in case you would get stranded, flashlight in case you'd be out at night. Not sure if I missed anything or not.
No, I think that all sounds good. So what's some proper maintenance that we can do prior to the winter season to make sure that everything is ready to go?
Well, a couple different things you can do is check our batteries.
Okay.
We do a free battery check when you come in for an oil change. We check all your fluids. Make sure that your hand grease is topped off for the winter, as well as the summer too, but for the winter. If it gets too cold, you don't want to have any problems. Check your battery. You can actually do a free test where we check the full cranking amps to see if it might be weak or need to be recharged. Check your filters for good fuel economy. Make sure that everything is ready to go as far as fuel filters, air filter, cabin filter, also one into one.
Oh, good. Okay. And then what about our wiper blades for the winter?
Wiper blades, they have available winter wiper blades.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, you can get winter wiper blades. You can also, with your wiper blades, want to make sure they're not torn so that they aren't streaky. Usually, we also recommend that you put your wiper blades up if you know it's going to snow, because what will happen if you get ice and snow, your wiper blades tend to wear out a lot faster. That's why a lot of people end up replacing them after the season, because they're like, well, I don't drive 100 miles, but just a little bit of ice, you can ruin your wiper blades very easily.
Good, okay. We definitely don't want to run low on gas, so make sure you're keeping gas in your vehicle.
And also washer fluid for your wiper blades. But washer fluid will help to get rid of the ice and everything on your vehicle, and that's another thing we check when we check your fluids.
Okay.
The gas too, as Lauren said, is you don't want it to be too low because it will freeze if you let it go too low, and you don't want to be stranded or somewhere you might not be able to get to a gas station.
Yeah, that's definitely a good one. Okay, and then I know a lot of people sometimes in the winter might not start their car early and warm it up before they leave for their
A lot of the
commute.
especially the newer vehicles, are low pressure driven, so it is not a bad idea to warm them up if you have time. It's a lot nicer to get in your vehicle when it's warm as well. And they do make remote starts for some of the newer vehicles as well, so that way it can be nice and warm. But that way it warms up all the fluids. It's good to get your vehicle warmed up to a certain temperature. It will drive better, and you don't hear as many of the noises and everything that are associated with it.
Right, good. All right, and moving on, let's talk about tires a little bit. Now, I've heard of people having snow tires on their car. Are they really necessary?
Well, it's more important, I'd say, especially going into the winter. I mean, with your inspection, you normally check your tires treads. So if they're anywhere like 4 and below, 30 seconds of tread, you don't have a lot of grip for the road. So if you get it in the snow, that's why you see a lot of fender benders. So you can get snow tires. You don't have to anymore. They're not, beneficial one way or the other. Some people will just feel more comfortable with them. You can get different tread patterns that will also be more aggressive. I'd say it's more important to make sure you have at least a tire that is not going to be low on tread. So whether you're driving, in the snow or you have snow tires or regular tires, but like an all-season tire will work as well. But it's important to also check your tire pressures.
Tire pressure, yes.
And you can just use one of these handy dandy tire gauges. And it's pretty easy to check. You can go to your, come in and we'll check it for you if you don't have one of these. But you just basically pop it right on there. It'll tell you what your tire pressures are. They are by pound PSI. So these tires are low on this vehicle. So this person would want to definitely get air in here because that will affect their fuel mileage as well as making sure that they.
So how do we know how much pressure this tire should have?
Usually on the vehicles, inside the driver's side door, it'll say what they should be at. A lot of the newer cars also have a tire pressure monitor system.
Okay.
And that system is to make sure that you don't go too low because that affects your treads. Like if you have too much air in your tires, it'll wear out the middles faster, and if you don't have enough, the sides will wear out. And then we gotta have nitrogen available at Maguire's, so that way nitrogen holds tire pressure better than just regular air because the molecules in nitrogen are fatter. And so you get better fuel economy and better tire wear over time. And something that a lot of people are switching over to, a lot of people are asking for. And NASCAR uses it, the airlines use it, NASA uses it, but now it's available to the general public at a price that's affordable.
Yeah, and that's NitroFill is something that we do have here at Maguire. So if that's something you're interested in, please give us a call. Our phone number is 717-272-7671. And thanks a lot for watching our segment about winter maintenance. And thanks a lot, Doris, for helping us out. And safe driving this winter.
Check your matters.